Let me get the shower. So let me put a shirt. No, I'm not naked, y'all. I'm too used to when I was in my old apartment because I didn't have fans. I had a fan, but it was so hot in my apartment. And exactly, we have air conditioning, and it's not cold. It's not hot right now. So let me put so I wasn't trying to advertise. So y'all get the head. When you struggling, that's how you do. Okay. So I'm trying to put a shirt on. Someone came on my channel. I'm trying to put a shirt. I like get the fuck off the channel. Once you get by at the time when I needed acquisition, want to and buy or actually give me a house, a farm, car, or whatever. If you don't want me to do this, you're trying to make excuses. But this is what it's all about. Saying you should advertise, not try to advertise a damn thing when you're struggling. That's how I am, okay? And I'm not used to struggling in that manner. You know, I was raised middle class. Okay, and trying to get out this little poor situation. And then trying to talk about the Democrat Party. Okay, how stupid. I live in a Republican state. I don't conform to that conservative bullshit. If 20 years ago, if I had my way to the least taxes, I would not be in this situation. Trust me, I'd be in any states, use those programs, get my life together, and have the financial benefits without having any programs. Okay, whether it be affirmative action, anything, or you think different. Your mentality is determines your life. Okay, so you know what I'm saying. So a lot of folks. So we're gonna talk about that as well. And this is part two of my view as I watch the rest of the view of the black male panel with Willie D and Harvey and Vash and some other brothers. Okay, once again, the reason why I have a lot of issues with this panel because it's a bunch of brothers trying to determine other brothers' life. It's about collectively we have to do this robotic lifestyle, this more lifted lifestyle, and all in the struggle of the black man or the American male of one drop of black blood. I say because we're not pure black. I don't advocate one drop rule. That was a rule that helps. That's we're talking about original. One of the guy from Nation Islam was on there, and I don't like that dude. Um, about the original baby dad, which I was gonna do be about that. Took my idea. The white man's original baby daddy. Okay, the idea of the one drop rules to make us slaves. Okay, so we are mixed. That's why we become different. That's why we have different shades. That's why I'm not black as his hat on here. Okay, so and I embrace that. I have no problem telling the truth like it is. I'm not trying to please the white man, please the black man, please anybody. I please myself first. And if I have to please someone higher than me, there be God. If I'm not doing it, that God alone, not no human, God alone correct me. Okay? And that's scope in Proverbs 9:7-9. And it tells you leave someone like me alone. Okay. What I have an issue is this video is about the dress thing. And I said it before. I would not wear a dress to the prom. Okay, I wore a tuxedo cowboy. Because I was into Harlem music. Okay, and I went to predominantly Latino high school. Actually, I am part Hispanic and Spanish Creole in my roots. Okay, besides French. Okay, and so what I have an issue is that the attack on black male freedom. Okay, because I'm for us expressing ourselves just like any other group. I am for you using your own mind and be your own person. That's pride. Living your dream is pride. Living someone else's dream is not pride. Okay? And you to be the determinant of your life, not somebody else. For years, we had people in our community and white people and other races tell us what to do, like we a bunch of slaves on the plantation where we the house in the field. That is not love. That is not self love. That is not you being your own individual and then your freedom is love. The people who hate you talking about and when we said we got a problem with me, excuse me, but y'all had a problem with the dude. Okay? You the one got a problem. The dude wants to wear a dress to when he got a girlfriend. He got not to be nasty. He got pussy right there. Okay, he ain't with another man. So just because he lived that life, then you should live as your own person should live your life the way how you want to. One thing, if we individualize ourselves, all these stereotypes would not come because it was not all black folks eat chicken, which is not this true. Not all of African Americans because I have a cousin live in North Texas, and she older than I am. She's my dad's first cousin, and she does not eat chicken. Okay, she's not eat chicken at all. No, she doesn't. Okay, when we had our great aunts pass away back in 2010, and they were serving chicken at the church. And my great aunt's stepdaughter said we can get some chicken, and so my cousin told me, and she's an older woman because my grandmother had older siblings, 10 years apart and stuff. So anyway, point is, and She said, I don't eat chicken. And I laughed, but she like the first person in my family that I ever heard eat chicken. Okay, no, for real. I don't know who else don't eat chicken. Okay, I just, saying, and I'm not saying no. I know there's African American people who don't eat chicken, whether it be fried or baked or barbecue, whatever. But you know, so my point is that not everybody. We need the society needs to see a diversity within our community. Okay, so these stereotypes will go away. Okay, one thing I liked about hip hop in the '90s, you had the gangster rap and you had the party rap. You had the dude, the brother talk about wearing designer clothes, living good. P Diddy, okay, was talking about killing. Where he might use the N word and all that, but I actually do love the East Coast rap back in the '90s because it talked about living that good life, okay, and inspired to wear designer clothes, not trying to put white folks' pockets. The idea and I was telling the sister yesterday when I was doing plasma, ghetto fabulous. The idea of being ghetto fabulous, leaving the ghetto and moving on up and being fabulous, not acting like Babs and Halle Berry and that sister acting ratchet and stuff. Okay, no, and being called it fabulous instead in the ghetto. That was not no ghetto fabulous before it got bastardized. Okay, before it got distorted meant that you came out the ghetto, whether it was legally or illegally, okay? Meaning either you need the hard working, earn legal money or the trap house money, the crack, okay? And you left that scenario, okay? And you living like the wealthy white folks, okay? So that was exactly because our dream and struggle is to live economic wealth. Okay, that's why the bash by of our show talk about going back to segregation. When you talk about Wall Street, Black Wall Street, yes, they destroy Black Wall Street because they want us in segregation to not have nothing and not do nothing. If you know what I mean, okay. So that's the whole reason why to live with nothing and live in contempt. And every time I hear somebody talking about go segregation, I'm thinking you want us to live in contempt because that's exactly what Marcus Garvey was about. Okay, Marcus Garvey was not for us. Okay, W.E. Du Bois warned us. God rest his soul. That man was dangerous. And what about him being a dark skinned brother? The idea was he was telling us to stay in our place, meaning oppressed place, for having one drop of black blood. And when I see a bunch of brothers telling the whole world, then you have white racist people, Hispanic ones who want to be white, who are a mix of Native American, black, and white, okay? Who, many, not all, I'm talking about, because I'm a Spanish, two Spanish crib, I'm talking about outside the border, who are very exotic looking, okay? Who want to do the Miguel Raza, jump in, okay? Then you have Asian, and everybody else do not want to see the brother be successful and be equal like everybody, because in God's eyes, we equal. Not, I ain't talking about white supremacy. White supremacy is not God. In God's eyes, we're equal to all men, okay? And it should be. But y'all not talking about freedom. You're talking about sexuality. Okay? My question is, if you're not insecure with your sexuality, then you shouldn't be worried about what the next brother doing in behind. If whether he gay, because that's the thing kept around. I don't know if he gay or not. That's suspect right there. My question is, if the dude wearing a dress and he ain't flirting with your ass, okay, and he not trying to see you and trying to lick your dick, suck your dick, lick your booty hole and all that other stuff, then you should not be concerned about that. Mind your business. I'm sorry to be nasty, but I'm reading the Bible. As the Paul told us, to mind your business. Okay? 2 times he told us in the second and first to mind your business. And worry about your, you don't have to worry about that. But no, you want collective control the black male. We're not pure black, but the male of African descent, and tell him what his place is. And that's one thing that pisses me off. And that's like that Fiddler for the movie Roots. When what's his name, Kunta Kinte was trying to get out. Not only had to deal with the white man, the white race man, he had to deal with the dark skinned brother, Louis Goff character trying to tell him. And Master told you this and that. No, y'all don't want to do what Master say. You got all these different rules about how I live. No, when you're free, you determine your own rules. And that should be the goal. And that was Martin King fighting for us. He wouldn't fight for us if we could find someone else's life. If you want to be there, that's you. Then do you do that. But don't be telling me and other brothers what the fuck we're supposed to do. Worry about you. And that's why I can't deal with no Fitler brother. Light skin, dark skin, hair, King Curry, whatever, Campbell, whatever. When I see a Fitler brother, it's like, damn, now I gotta deal with the white supremacists. I gotta deal with this Fitler and an inch of mama. And I don't hang, that's why I don't advocate unity. Because in order to get somewhere in life, you can't have crabs and bears, you can't have stumbling blocks in your path. Okay? And these brothers are stumbling blocks trying to determine, and then the whole concept, I gotta find out if the person, why do you know the dude's business? If that dude is not talking to you, ain't trying to, in a flirting or sexual way, if he not trying to holler at you, you shouldn't be concerned about what he does anyway. That's some insecure bullshit right there. You are insecure. Toxic. Why do you gotta prove that you the strongest man? The real man determine his own life. He don't let no other man make a bitch out of him and tell him how to jump and holler. That's what y'all. The whole discussion was being not only being a white man's bitch, but be a bitch to another brother. And I ain't trying to be no bitch, no pussy to another brother or a white man. I'm my own bitch. I do my own what I want to do. I do what I'm my own slave and slave master. And only God alone will stop that. Okay? Not no human on this earth, black, white, whatever, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. Not even my own mama and daddy. So therefore, how about teaching our brothers to be free men of color? How about trying to worry about your business? As long as that dude ain't trying to have sex with you, sexual harass you, you shouldn't be concerned about, like when I did a video about Harvey, he mentioned about pink shirt brother. I write to him, hold on, let me get this straight right now. I declare right now, I ain't never try to start Harvey Superboy 28, whatever you gonna call it. Never. I don't care about that. Oh, some dude with a pink shirt, something, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I wear what the fuck I wear. You don't tell me what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, because if I was cool to Kente and Fit to try to put a hand on me, I would have killed his ass right there when in the movie Roots. I never saw it. And when he was trying to get away. Y'all are Fitler, stumblock, trashy brothers. You want to tell another brother trying to school you should deserve to get shot. You might mind your own business. I was giving commentary about your video. I wasn't worried about you. I wasn't trying to have sex with you or anything. Get that in your head. Here we go with the insecure bullshit. That's why most of my male friends are not even alcoholic. Like I said, when I said my video about Latino, most of my male friends, and I have to be honest with you, are non-African descent. I'm sorry to say this. Because we have a bunch of crowd of barriers in our community. As you trying to fight white supremacy, here come the coons who we hotel and trying to use a black national stump block to stop you from having your freedom. Because freedom is my pride. Okay? Freedom is my pride. Living someone's dream is not what I'm not designed to be. I live my own dream, live my own passion. I'm a Leo. Hello, okay? So you fighting hard to try to manipulate, control other brothers what to do. Instead of trying to worry about building a community, and you talking about white supremacy, what men can protect you, you shiftless brothers, okay? Don't do shit in the community. That's why the women tell you, so-called, they took every male. Not every African American male went to jail. Please get that in your head. The ones that went to jail, I'm going to be honest with you, not all, because there were those who are innocent due to the corrupt legal system. But the ones you're talking about that going to jail, who purposely went to jail, were crack dealers, thugs, who make our community look stupid, who Mr. Show look like Sambo picking light, dark, whatever, who did do nothing, thug behavior, who make us look terrible. That's who went to jail. And every time an innocent brother, individualistic brother who's a hard-working brother, the white racist cop will target that brother to make an example to control. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to control that brother, trying to be abusive so they can use that thug in the hood as an excuse to get that innocent brother locked up or killed. So stop using it, all the good black. No. You want to know why the family so structured? It was about your dick and in the women's pussy. Back in the sexual revolution, whatever it's called, when the pill went out, abortion was legal, and they had homosexuality, they had straight heterosexuality, And all the people threw marriage out the book. Before you didn't have to worry about gay marriage. They threw marriage back in the day. It was about love, sex, drug, rock and roll. Okay, and it was just, it was white people doing this. It was also African American, Hispanic, whatever. People was having orgies in the 70s. People had jobs. So it was doing the Carter, the Nixon and Carter days. Cause I was born when Jimmy Carter was president. Okay, I was born all the way alive. Our family members, our parents, to be honest with you, who was doing this, were thinking through they pussy and they dick. And you talking about religion and God and all the other stuff, and I'm cursing here, but that's the result of the sin of your fornication of a single parent household. You participated in that. The integration did not do that. And you're free. You are the terminator of your life. Okay? So the people who were doing integration, excuse me, right after it was legalized, they chose to go out and have free love and have sex out of and random and cause all that shit. Like my mama, she chose to have a bunch of kids. Thank you. And my dad went out there. So that's their fault. The baby boomers did that bullshit. Then they try to instill that old school they brought up in 1956. They threw the trash in us, and it was a contradiction because they weren't living it. So that's the reason why. I'm letting you know the single parent household is caused by your sin of fornication. You weren't preaching to go, hey, sex, which is the original meaning in the Christian faith, sex is between a man and woman that's married, not outside of that. Once that came outside that, and it should be legal, because I'm saying legal in a secular sense because no one is not God to throw stones about it. Okay? You having sex out of marriage, she go get arrested for that? No. You having sex with the same sex, she get arrested for that? No. The only time you cross the line, if you deal with children, whether it be in a homosexual way, heterosexual way, bisexual, whatever, because children are vulnerable. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's thrown to the C situation. You leave that alone. Like I said about R. Kelly, all them fine sisters in them feeling Bill Vixens he had back in the 90s, who was adult, you couldn't have sex with them damn women. I would if I was him. Not no Leah. Me and Leah same age, but not no Leah. All the adult pussy that was in his videos. I'm sorry to say it like that. You couldn't have. I mean, damn. You want to go with children, okay? So in America, because America's a white Anglo Protestant country, and I'm not a Protestant. I'm an ex, okay, and proud of it. Okay. Point is, no, it's not God to throw someone to hell. That's between God and that person. So yeah, when two consensual adults, whether it be bisexual, straight, gay, that's consensual, that's legal. Okay? They should be throwing stones like they did that woman, okay? Of course you couldn't condone it, but that's not God. That's God to judge that person. Okay? But y'all was thinking somehow someone lied to y'all back in the day that having fornication was overlooked by God. There is no favor in God's eyes. I would thank the Lord, because trust me, if God had favor, then I'll be an atheist. I would. I'll be an atheist. I would. Just with me, y'all. Okay. So the point is that just advise people that don't ever bring nobody else's furniture, okay, in your house. When you leave apartments, you might have issues. Because I never had pest control situations and tell my business, but I learned it the hard way, and I had to throw that furniture away. Anyway, that's why. Um, but it's a subject. So yeah. Anyway, my point is that a lot of people don't realize that people, we've been fighting for freedom for years, okay? And I'm for, even though I don't agree with people's freedom, and I'm not for the N word. Don't get wrong, because I think that's degradation to yourself, and that should have been the top right there. The N word, the thug, the toxic, and everybody say high masculinity. We'll talk about that right now. High masculinity, okay? Masculinity. It's not saying that a brother should be female. I think that we should be our own individual. Let's get that serious now. I don't think that every brother should talk like me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let's have a individualistic lifestyle, a culture. You live this way, I live this way, whatever, and we all get together. That's a collective I'm for, and we all respect each other. So the world can see that we all have different personalities. We're not all this robotic, um, not robotic. What's the word for besides robotic? Monolithic people. Okay, because in reality, whether we like it or not, we're not monolithic. Okay, your mind, you choose to live for other people, but we all have our own minds. And what I love about this YouTube, that we do see that on social media. Everybody's shocked about, and actually, I am glad to see that. Shocked about so many times. I always said that somebody was there, okay? And I met people who was scared to mention their views. So, and I'm not, no, I'm not talking about a fan, but I always knew there were brothers and that was like that. As soon as I hear them talk about the hotel behind closed, they're trying to do it just for notoriety and trying to please somebody. I already knew they was full of shit. Okay, they wasn't for real. It was all about, and what they hate about within the '70s, that you try to make black people, African American, live for other people. You couldn't wear certain your hair this way. You couldn't wear this. No, 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 no. That's not being real. Cause when you see an outer appearance of a person and how they feel and how they carry, and also too, um, how they express themselves, that's being real. What they express within, okay? Not what we see from face value. People be fooled like that. And remember hyper masculinity because, like I say, it's not only the thug culture that should be the top right there. The reason why they say hyper masculinity or toxic because many brothers, for some damn reason, choosing to go. And that's why you have so many thugs in our community. Not only a single parent household, you have people who have fathers who are thugs. You have people who fathers encourage it. You have people, no, for real. I'm in their laundry, working the kettle rolling song, okay? And you have the women who are bringing thugs as father figures to these boys, and they grow up thinking that's normal. Um, I live in the hood. I wasn't raised in the hood, and it's totally different from how I was raised. You have parents smoking weed in front of their kids. You have no. This is the real thing. You have grandparents. I seen older people smoking weed, and my grandparents didn't do that. Man, so I was shocked to see that. Um, cursing in front of their kids, and then you have the child abuse, and usually the reason why beside the mother being abusive towards her kids with that bleeding syndrome shit, that slave mentality, beating her kids, how they don't do nothing, they gonna be nothing in life. You full of shit. Not only that, this has not been taught about, but I'm gonna talk about on my channel. You have the culture of folks enabling that type of discipline, which leads to mental issues. The children come out being aggressive. Okay? The boys think that both emotion and aggression is normal. They can't even told, based on their personal distortion of scripture, that if they beat their parent up who's abusing them, that who initiated this abuse, that God's gonna punish them. Which is in Luke 6, Jesus debunked that right there, because you cannot condemn, you be condemned. God loves the unmerciful people. What he said that God is even merciful to the ungrateful and the wicked. Okay, well, right there, that's why we have a lot of wickedness, and that's why you'll see them. It wasn't for Jesus. You know what I'm saying. And if you could be condemned, you'll be condemned. So condemning somebody to hell or say that's condemning. Read it in Luke 6, okay? So not only that, so they take their problems out on other people. Not only just beating somebody up or killing somebody, they afraid the person who perpetrated abuse on them, they're afraid to take it out on them. So they go out to other people and take it out on other folks. Then if they dad, father figure, their stepdad or their uncle, or whoever they, not uncle by blood, but as they call I don't know why they call a mother's boyfriend uncle, but actually they the potential stepdad anyway. But point is, If she bringing Tom, Dick, and Harry to the house, and they all thugs, they shot callers, all the other stuff, that child is exposed to that. They're not exposed to brothers, who in suits, who have businesses. They're not exposed to that. So that's all they know. If the mama and daddy, the daddy locked up, he a thug. The mother hood rat. The mother bringing all these different Tom, Dick, and Harry, Pookie, Ray Ray, who are thugs too. And that's what the man thinks that's a man supposed to be. He not used to seeing brothers that's not like that. And he do. He think they sell out. He think they gay. All this other stupid thing. So they grow up then the memory of the abuse from their mama, their stepdad, their dad, their grandma, they go out and perpetrate that abuse to the world. And when they get mad, they take it out on other people. They take it out on them. But they know I take it on white folks because they know the consequences of a power structure. But they'll take it out on other brothers. That's why they call it hybrid masculine. Okay? Because they think that being a brute, being savage like is manly. It's not. Yes, us men as a whole, no matter what color we are, it's our nature to get physical. But there's a time and place for it. It's not 24/7. You know what I'm saying? I might sound feminine, but y'all see me get physical on this channel, get emancipation. I'm bipolar type 1. Okay? To a point, and I talked about what I want to do to people who did me wrong. Okay? That's the I've been happy the most time. But when I'm mad, there's been time, I even punched the wall here. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. But I know not to go in the public, knowing the consequences, and even not just for white people, Africans, period, anybody, period, to go take it out. And the only person I would take that anger out is on the person who's perpetrating the anger with me, including family. These folks go out and do it to anybody. And then they see a culture promoting it in the music they hear every day. Because remember, my family didn't let me listen. My grandmother and grandfather did not let me listen to Willie D and Ghetto Boys. I had to go someplace else and listen to that, not in their house. You see what I'm saying? But when I went to the hood and I saw kids, not only mom and daddy crackheads, or their mom and dad wasn't crackheads, but they had crackheads around them, or thugs, or I never forget the culture was different, that they would be listening to music talking about pussy, dick, and all that. That's what was struck that, and I never forget. I said, dang, I said, dang, I want to hang with them. They doing, I can't do that at home. You know what I'm saying? And they got Ghetto Boys takes and DJ Quick and all that. You know what I'm saying? And they've been, then too, the everybody liked the music, not because, but it was their reality. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't those studio gangsters. You know? It was their reality. That's what they saw. Being shot up, being killed, being stabbed, being robbed by other people. And I wasn't raised like that. You see what I'm saying? So that's and then too, y'all talking about I'm not against interracial, transracial adoption. Because we have abusive parents in our community that y'all enable and defend, and I don't defend that shit at all. They slave mentality, no different than the white folks that got the child from an Ethiopian killed. And I say y'all both, I see it in the same eye. Y'all both in the same category of people. You want to be physical and abusive, no different than old Toya Graham. Okay. The point is, the system does not care about children of color. Okay, they stick these children in any family setting because they see the white child. Yeah, white children get abused, but white children, they see them as human. Children of color, African American, Hispanic, mixed, whatever. Then you have our people, and I'm not saying don't adopt a child don't adopt a child, period. But there's people have said this many times that me and our people, because we are mixed, okay? But they'll adopt a child that's very exotic looking over the dark skinned child. That's why they need dark skinned children, dark as it will Philip and Louis D look like, okay? That's what dark is, dark brown. This is not dark. Dark brown. Like Malay Africa, dark brown. Okay, Akon, Lapithioco, okay? They go to white children. You have white children, white people who are not racist, okay? Who need to be acknowledged, okay? Who are not abusing the children, who adopt these children unconditionally. And then the ones who are being abused, like that white couple, and I'm glad that happened. Not glad that happened to the little girl. No, I'm not glad. I'm glad it opened their eyes. Because what it did, no, what it did, what's the name said that black children was, this is the same brother that said this will be pro-black brother of Aisha Philip, said black children stubborn. This is a slave master's mentality. Any child is stubborn, not black children. Any child is stubborn. Okay, that's a fear complex about you, brother, and I'm gonna call it out. Okay. What I don't like is that you on your show talking about to beat that child. When I used to get whooped, I want to kill my family straight up. Okay. I don't ever want the Bible. Excuse me. People to store the scriptures. Okay. People to store the scriptures. Read 2 Peter chapter 2. Excuse me, chapter 3, 5. Chapter 3. Excuse me, 15 and 17. People to store the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? People that store the scriptures. And what happened is, people that store the scriptures, people don't understand that, they don't understand that the truth of the matter is, people that store the scriptures, and that back in the day in slavery, you had your Protestant slave master thinking that the black children were not children, were not human, and teaching the slaves to dehumanize their children in the way of disciplining them. And you have been teaching it. So when you hear about the Ethiopian children getting abused, or what happened in California with that ratchet white racist couple, there was a Protestant couple, they was using the book about how to train your child by a white racist, and they call a white Protestant, even so-called Christian man, who believe in whoop your kids. They beat that dark-skinned little girl, God rest her soul, beat her up to the point she died. But I'm glad it happened, because it taught African American people who believe that the white people was practicing what you've been saying that we all know. Not everybody in the African community whoop their children. I'm stereotyping our people, please. Y'all worse than the Mitchell Show, Hollywood, blackface and shit. Y'all promote the Esakata and Jabama and the Savage Dad, Pappy, okay? In our community. And the children take that aggression and take it out on the people. As I was watching Charm School, Rock of Love, and Real Chance and Love Girls, and the lighter skinned sister and the brown kind of more brown complected sister, she light brown, she like a being brown, she not dark chocolate, Kiki, and Baby Bay, and So Hood. Now Baby Bay was telling the white woman from Rock of Love that she's not ghetto because she was not raised, but her attitude on the show was totally ghetto. And I bet, and I remember how she talked to what's her name? What was the MILF, the white woman that was trying to go Real Chance, one of them on the reality show. She destroyed the Bible, and I'm glad about what she said. Yeah, exactly, and started talking to her in a negative way about the Bible. And I said, "No, I ain't perfect. I know I sometimes get ugly, but I know it's not right." This woman here, a Baby Bay, the lighter skinned sister, thought that was normal to talk to someone because based on how she was raised, lorded over somebody. Jesus was against that, lorded over somebody. We talk about the kings, we talk about benefactors. Ezekiel 34 was against that too, lorded over somebody. But see, the slave masters did that to our white ancestors who are mixed in our DNA, did it to our black and our mixed ancestors. That's how they taught Christian about being vigilant and rude. And that's not a Christ-like to approach the gospel. Okay? But these folks thought that was normal. So she thought that was normal. But I bet her parents was very vigilant, rude, and cruel how she raised her. They raised her while they had the buku money and living in the middle class or high class lifestyle. And they thought that was normal when it's not. And the attitude they taught to Bubbles The Hispanic, light skinned Hispanic with blonde hair, how they taught the bubbles on the show was very, no, I do believe I was Ricky Lake and I didn't like that either. Besides Kiki, she should be kicked off the show. But the two white women that locked that other white woman up, they should get kicked out too. I'm sorry if I was on Charles Scott. I said no, all three y'all gone. I'm sorry. I ain't choosing one. All three of yes, Kiki was the aggressive one there, and she should rightfully so because I didn't like her attitude, how she treated Bubbles. But Baby Bay kept coming in, and Baby Bay thought that was normal to act that way when it was not. But her parents probably disciplined her in that manner with that slave mentality. You see what I'm saying? She took her aggression out on them. She didn't want to take it out on her parents. She don't take it out on anybody she sees vulnerable and weak. Okay? And that's what these thugs and hood rats do. But it goes back, so when you get mad about the white couples getting these black children from African abusing, excuse me, you promote that type of culture your own self, brother. You never discern your own self. Didn't see there was slave mentality, a false interpretation of the Bible. You didn't know. Because I know that's a false interpretation of the Bible. Because the Bible tells you that love does not create rule over injury in chapter 13 of Corinthians. First Corinthians. So I know that you're supposed to correct in kindness. Okay? If a true slave of the Lord is what St. Paul told Timothy in 2 Timothy chapter 24, 26, the correct kind. So when I see someone try to correct me ugly, I know it's not coming from the Lord. And if they're doing deceptively, I know it's not coming from, you know what I'm saying? I know nobody fruit. Okay? So, and then the Bible tells you, don't provoke your father, provoke your children to anger. 2 times Paul told the Galatians and the Ephesians that. So why I don't see that those verses being ignored? Even from the Bible, you would go back to Proverbs and distort that Bible verse to further your abuse, no different than slave master. So don't get mad about the white folks doing it. You doing exactly what your white master told you to do. They doing exactly what they was told to by their white grandparents. Because they see you as non-human, because they see you stubborn for being unhuman. You know what I'm saying? Of course you're human, but that's their vision of you. So when they beat these black children up or go to African children, especially not light dog, whatever, don't matter. They treat them as less human. Put them in cages. You've been promoting that in your argument about whipping. And when you critique the Toya Graham, I saw how hypocritical, because you've been telling folks that. How can you? I already against whooping beating your kid. Cause I told I always I want to kill my family. I sure did. I admit that. I ain't lie about that. I wanted to kill. When that Jan Jackson performance on the Grammy Award back in '87, almost 20, no, that's almost 30 years ago, 31 years ago. Before I saw her performance when she did them 3 songs from her Control album at the Grammy back in '87. I was the first grade again because I was in the first grade, and my grandma whooped me. I wanted to kill my grandmother that night. I did. I ain't gonna lie about that. Okay. Because you're initiating violence towards a child, and it, what reaction come out that? I ain't gonna lie about that. The devil's a lie about it. Sit lie. If I lie, God knows exactly you're lying. When my dad whooped me, I wanted to kill him. I ain't gonna lie about that. So I don't want my kid feeling about me. Okay? Because that's a violation. Anytime someone attack you, if I came and knock your head, your reaction is gonna hit me, regardless if I was a child or a parent. It's me, another human being, do that to another human being. You see what I'm saying? Because we all equal regardless. Okay? We human at the same time. So you can't get mad when you promote that too. But not all white parents who adopt black children or children of African, because we're not pure black, dark light or whatever, king curly hair, whatever, are abusive towards those kids. But since you promote abuse in your discipline, don't get mad when the white folks, because you learned it from our white ancestors, you're not mixed in by the story of the Bible. Their version of Christianity, the perverted version of Christianity, that been taught in many black Protestant churches in the South. I don't know about the North, but the South particularly. Okay? And you been talking about that too. So my point is, right there, I'm going to tell you now, the situation about the little child making the two gay guys, the gay ass kiss in the bed naked, that was child abuse. Well, my question is, why nobody call CPS? Because soon as I saw that, that's child pornography. Because a child know that you're naked in the bed. That's sexual exploitation. No, that should have been called CPS on them two so-called ass. And none of y'all didn't report the picture, report the couple. I would snitch on them. So right there, don't make that argument trying to bash white parents who are, because there are good white parents and good black parents. There's good parents of all colors. Because it's not the color that makes the parent bad, it's the behavior that makes them bad. That's why I don't mind. It's like, yes, I didn't know, I didn't go, no. I didn't know no father to him. My dad's a deadbeat and my mom both. They don't get no father all day. No. And they brought in the world, of contempt, being contempt, future contempt, future depravity. They brought me in this world and it messed my life up and fucked my life up. That's why my life is fucked up today. So if they want to abort me, and do not believe in abortion, I'm talking about my life. I wouldn't mind this. I wouldn't have to live a longevity of this bullshit that I never asked to be part of. Now, that being said, in this situation here, okay, the reason why the community is so fucked up with these single parents is y'all thinking through your pussy and your dick. I'm talking about both men and women. Okay? And I'm not gonna lie, we all get lustful. I get lustful. But you need to be responsible with your lustful. You let that. It got nothing to do with color and integration. When integration happened, it was our people who caused destruction. I call it is. It was white people who were systematic because they took away funding, but our people of African descent who crashed. Because one thing is, I'm not collective. Anytime you try to get your goal, you cannot have any stumbling blocks in your path. They include human beings of any race. It includes those in your family. Okay? You want your dream so bad, you must get rid of any stumbling blocks in your path. Okay? So, when you're free, once you let out the gate, the stumbling blocks in our community, and I'm talking about the black nationalism who was controlled by white supremacists. I keep bringing up Marcus Garvey Klan meeting. Actually, next Monday will be an anniversary of that Klan meeting, the 25th of June, 1922. That's what caused, because the Du Bois warned us to not listen to that man, because they were fighting for us to be. The idea of fighting for integration was to have economic power and to be free in the country that we built, that's part of us, because we're part of the American. Okay, that DNA test is a lie. It's not always accurate. Okay, and you can tell I got Native American in my roots. The way, none of my skin tone besides me have white DNA, but I'm not a hairy person. And even the sister was telling me at my job that you got India. Yeah, I have, of course, and I'm very proud of it. He can tell me to go back to Africa. I have 3 homelands to go to. I'm part Native American, I'm part African American, and I'm part French, Spanish, Creole, Native American descent. I know my roots. I don't let the white man determine me. Okay, so I have 3 homelands. So we are Americans. Okay, so the Du Bois was trying to fight so we can be free, because the White House and Trump, there were slaves that built that. The black Native American man, black and Native American. Okay, he was biracial. Christopher Addicts was the first wild celebrate 4th of July because of him, not because of my white ancestors. Because that black Native American man took the books of his peoples, both the African descent and the Native American descent, can be free in a land that was stolen by white people. Okay? Because if I can't be free, then hell, let me the fuck out of here. Because I must have, you know what I'm saying? No, chop, chip, chop. I don't know who you are. I didn't say you should leave this country. I didn't even go there. I'm talking about African American people. That's not good. Please, let's comments aside, y'all. Let me hit in the comments, y'all, section on my end, because I gotta make my point. I don't like to be distracted. So in W.E. Du Bois was fight for us to have that freedom, since white racist people stop us from having freedom. What you're preaching on your panel is white racism can control your life. List of rules. A free person, of our show and the rest of us on there. You don't let a person term your freedom. And that's one thing that bothers me is that a bunch of brothers want to act like a bunch of fiddlers of different shades and hair textures. Want to tell other brothers, just like a white supremacist would do and the slave master, how to live our lives. When someone like me ain't asking your dumb ass to come in our life to tell us to govern our lives. You want to govern someone? No, we don't want you to stay out of our business. It's not only got to tell the white supremacists, we got to tell other brothers that shit. That's why we have black on black crime. Here, you don't want to see another brother eat. If he don't got what I got, I'm going to stop him. Y'all forget that in this struggle, it was not always white people against us. It was people within our community trying to stop like our goal and freedom. Okay? That's why I'm not glad that black DNA, I said black DNA versus black DNA because we're not pure black. We're mixed. Of all shades. Crime, I'm not happy. But it's an eye-opener to say you can't trust anybody. Stop looking at color for trustworthy. You know? And I live by that. But my point is that W. Du Bois was trying to fight for our freedom because our people of African built that White House that Trump is living in. We also mix with the Native American besides white. This is our country. We have 3 homelands. White folks got 1 homeland, and it's not in the United States. This is North America, not Europe. Our white ancestors who stole it was invaders to this country. They made America to where it is, and they made us subject to them. You're teaching us to be subject to their expectations, meaning that we supposed to be stay put, and we stay put. We don't make our own decisions on our own. That's what the whole problem. And you worry about sexuality of another man. If the dude is not checking for you, you should not be worried. I don't know that man gay and the sagging pants. Yeah, I'm against that. Let me get that straight. I don't sag my pants. I ain't trying to show my life. I have to agree with Weedy on that. Okay? And that's we gotta do something with the underwear. You know what I'm saying? That's on time I show mine, okay? But to sit here, you taught brothers not to have no individual thought on their own and be individualistic. And you got the white racist people to defend because they don't want us to have no freedom at all. And that's what bothers me about this. Because when I live my individualist lifestyle and be individual, here come a white race person bring about another brother what he does. I'm not that brother. I'm my own person. They try to act like they're a God. Trying to get your dumb human ass out my face. You're not no God to nobody. You're not a God to me. I'm my own individual. And if God wants me to stop doing it, then let him come down and stop it. Not no white, no black, no Hispanic, no whatever. It's always some fiddler. It's always a white supremacist, a fiddler, a Aunt your mama, a Porto coconut trying to stop us from having freedom. That's being pro-black, fighting for freedom for those within the black race. Not trying to terminate lives like you're a slave master to them, like you're a secondary guard to them. And that was the whole reason why I had a problem with that video. You want to get together with other brothers who think like you and then go to another set of brothers trying to control they behind and monitor. You might get shot doing that shit. Didn't the Bible say that you don't correct a scoffer? Okay, so mind your business. And yes, I understand y'all have, but the problem is you have white racist people, like sometimes you had a sister, I use example, and I agree with your video of Aisha about that. You had a sister on the train, mind her business. She had long hair. White racist dude, ain't your hair. 9 10 watching Thomas on those videos. Because they're born with the stereotype, interpretation, and thought. And then brothers have to come in and step up. Okay? The reason, and y'all talking about gay brothers or straight brothers don't step up. How many times and I love women, to get this right, I stepped up for sisters. It's y'all cooning trash brothers who trying to act like Fitler, trying to tell us to dumb down. Don't act, I don't want to see you hurt. Sometimes it takes a real man to take the bullet. You of our show was telling brothers when Trump won to not go protest against that. Black folks see that's it. Now you emasculate us. We supposed to be warriors. This is not about fighting with Antifa. It's about our children and our grandchildren. A real man fight for his rights, not let some other man make a bitch out of him. And that's what y'all doing. Don't you go protest, Black folks. I don't want to see you dead. That, bro, that was a bitch move. I'm sorry to say that. How about let's come together and protest because we in a country and we have our children. So remember, our ancestors fought for us to have freedom. We want to continue that legacy of having freedom. We don't want our children to be determined by someone else's life, okay, when they get grown. So how about let's go protest because we're concerned about the future. People are not protesting because of the hell of it. They're protesting because they are president 4 years. Gonna fuck our freedom up. That's the whole reason why in our livelihood, in our lives, get folks in politicians to try to make laws to go back to where it used to be, in the point we get our dick cut off and our head cut off and our foot cut off for being free. What drop of black DNA in other ethnicities and races that's not white or not pure white, whatever? That's what we were protesting about. You tell us stay at home, black. See right there, you are emasculating the brothers right there. I'm not saying to have caution. You should say be careful. You should say, well, I pray for y'all as we fight for. Did the white folks told in doing the Civil War, the white dudes, the slave masters, did you hear any of them say, no, 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 good white boys, no in the South, no, they went and prayed before they had a war. You know, they lost the war, but they went and prayed, they had their guns ready, they ready to fight for their freedom. We protesting for our freedom. You're telling us to stay put. That is not, that's an emasculated brother right there. I don't want anything to happen to you. So, look, death over tyranny, brother. Death over tyranny. I was suicidal, but I hated myself. I was a predicament I could not get out of. Okay? So, I'd rather be dead than not go through the predicament. And I said earlier about my mama killing me in the womb. I wouldn't mind. And then them and anybody else enable they bullshit in my life in the rest of my days on this earth. Okay? Because all I mean, when I have kids, in order for me to have a child, I want my child to have a happy life, and I want to be the father to that child, and I want their mother, my future wife, to provide the same goal that I have, so they don't go through what I went through. I would never pass that trash that my family was going through to my kids. I want them to have a life that I didn't have, so they can give me that honor that I deserve on Father's Day, not strip and bastardize their life and screw it up as someone else did for me. Okay? So that's the reason why. But y'all love to have people control you and dominate you. That's not a alpha male. An alpha male determines his own life. A beta male is let others folks run them. And that's what you're trying to tell other brothers too. Is force your guidance on them. Because me per se, when I see the dudes saying their pants, I don't try to run their ass. No, let that ass look stupid. Let their ass look stupid. Just don't let me be example of what I believe in. Let me keep my pants up. And hopefully someone else see that and live by the example as an individual. That should have been the message of the whole video. You know what I'm saying? And about wearing loud colors. In other countries they wear loud black. So if we can wear loud colors, they don't stop us from loving women. It's up in here. Up in here. Okay, your mentality. See, once again, you thinking through your dick, your BBC. That's why this Latino crazy food chemistry keep bringing it up. It's up in here in the head. That determines where you liking it. Okay, so stop using that loud color. I'm glad that the download thing was exposed, Because you had masculine, cocoa, alpha male brothers going with men because they was living a stereotype fooling the world. And then they say ignorance will kill you. Ignorance will kill. The people perish of a lack of knowledge. If these sisters will discern a brother, discern a man, period, of any color, and stop looking at stereotypes, maybe they'd be alive without no HIV, but they went along with the rest of society like a dumbass, assuming the man, and you had dude going to jail fucking another dude who are masculine. Not every man, no, not every man in the jail fucking, it's men who talking, ready, you know what I'm saying, ready to stick it in you and get, get out, get exactly, or get fucking the ass. And they masculine men. So it debunks your stereotype, your ignorant stereotype. Stereotypes are ignorant. Or ignorant. So if you teach brothers to be their own person, all the situation would not be going on. If we would embrace the idea of individuality in our community, you wouldn't have to deal with the situation. You have brothers who sag, you have brothers who don't sag, you have brothers who wear their hair this thing, you have brothers, you saw a diversity of brothers, so no one cannot make an argument to stereotype us. You wouldn't have to worry about that. If you let brothers be their own person, express themselves, that's what, thank you. You is free from brothers, you should be teaching that. But no, y'all not freedom fighters. You don't want folks to confine to your expectation. And I ain't want to confine. And I ain't gonna be the one. I'm gonna be that wildcat that Agatha, the Nigerian said, because I'm a Leo, ready to attack your ass. You try to do that to me. You no different than white supremacists determine someone's life. And please, why don't you teach brothers to be celibate to marriage, and women too, so they can have a healthy family when they get married and say, I do, like it's supposed to be in a biblical situation. Not teaching to go give them condoms to have sex out of wedlock. Teaching them that the consequences of having sex out of wedlock, of being unprotected, and also having sex with anybody, male or female, with consequences of STDs. How about keep your pants on until you say I do to that woman? How about that? Then maybe you'll have a a two-parent household. But no, when you teaching your child dick and pussy, and the women in the community telling their sons that they can't give with the other guy, that's nasty. They need to distinguish that. They need to, that's improper way, and that's one thing y'all allow our community who have no guidance, no morals, to be the center of our community. Cause you want to prove how black is. How about learn black culture from Africa? Not black culture with here, because the culture we live in is not true black culture. It got mixed with some European and the American. And it's the idea of what the white man sees as black culture. Okay? The black culture that really is in Africa, that's black culture. That's, and you don't see a bunch of African men making these videos. It's weird, but it's an African man wants to determine another man's life like he master. Because remember, fit us go, be like master. Not be like master as being free like master, but being like master, being determined and being controlled and abusive because he wants that role so bad. That's what I see in this whole video. Okay? Yeah, I don't mind Harry Tub want to be free like master. Fairy Doug want to be free like master. Free. It's different. Different scenario. Not being a controller and domineering over like master. And I see a lot of that in y'all videos. So y'all doing exactly what your white master ancestors did. That's why you don't want to admit that you're part of them in your mixed up background. That's the reason why. See, when I mention I don't have that guilt because I don't go and rape nobody, kill nobody, slay nobody, whatever. That is not what my purpose of my life to be. That's wrong. That's I don't carry that guilt. But y'all perpetrating that white master stereotype in your life and trying to be a debate, trying to be violent and savage, like just like your white master. The baby daddy, the original baby daddy, that's what you're portraying in your videos. Trying to determine something like be governed, something like that. No. A brother like me don't want your ass govern shit. Go govern someone else's life who open that. Okay? I govern my own life. How about that? Okay? I don't need your guidance unless I come knocking at your door for some guidance. Then I am asking because it's on voluntary spaces, not forced. You know different than massive. So I call it like this. Okay, ain't let no brother, no white man, no Mexican, whatever tell me what I cannot do. If I don't want my own mama and daddy, we don't let some other dumb human being on of any color. A bitch, a woman, male, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Let me be my own determinator. Let me make my own decisions. And let me govern my own life the way how I want to. How about that? You don't like my decisions, then get the fuck out of my face. That's how I want. Okay? I ain't trying to provide example for I provide that for myself. I'm my own person. And you teach brothers to be their own person, all this stereotyping, all that shit, and all that mess, I'm sorry. Because I'm not condoning the fact that the dude had a dress. I'm like this. If a white dude can do it, a brother can too. It's just I ain't wearing no dress to prom. I'm gonna wear a tuxedo, and I look good. I don't think I need my cowboy hat. I don't forget that back in '98. Okay, and I was so proud wearing that vaquero outfit. Yeah, I wear that to the prom. Okay, so I ain't, you know what I'm saying. So he want to wear a dress, that do you. But I ain't wearing no dress. Okay, and I actually like some of the prom outfits they had in 2018. They had like a Miami Vice type look, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to wear that too. See that or either wear the banquero outfit. Cause I had my boots on. Yes, I had my boots on. All I need was my black cowboy hat. I swear. I wish, and I was trying to get the money. I didn't want to beg. I was trying to be independent as possible, but because I paid for my own tuxedo, I sure did. I paid for my own tuxedo because I didn't want my grandparents paying shit, trying to control my life. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? They're like, dang, we can, don't forget with the ass phone where got me that's what yes, only thing I need was the hat. If someone ever bought a black hat and anybody can get lice, okay, but debunk that argument, okay, any virus, bacteria in your hair, I don't want none of that, okay, as long as it's clean, it's disinfected, and you know what I'm saying, and I would wore, yes, well, my vaquero outfit, yes, and I never forget me and the enemy, the Latino guy from one of the Latino group that was there, we do not get along. I know when we get, because I got more notoriety the way I look singing to Harlem music. Okay, that's why I say before we found Eminem was a racist, as I can relate to Eminem. Anyway, point is so. And next thing, we go to the prom. I got my prom with my homegirl. She black Mexican. She darker than me. She she about a little bit my complexion, but she darker. But she means some black Indian, French Creole, Mexican, her family, whatever. And she was my friend. Cause my girlfriend, we broke up like right out before prom was there. Okay. So anyway, and I'm walking with her, and then he have his prom date, and he has the hair too. But he was we both look straight. And I swear, this was '98. So, Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston had that same dress. That that BMA one. That, and you know what I'm saying? And we looking at each other like, what, you know what I'm saying? We were the only ones that had that same tuxedo. I'm like, we was an arch enemy. Me and they like this guy, we both were arch enemy. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. That was funny. We had the same all I think that he had a hat, I didn't. And if I had that hat, oh Lord, yeah, we were rivals. We were. I'm not lying. And yeah, I'm not lying. We were complete, and we ain't not know, we ain't not know nothing. We no no need no E say nine no E say nada. You know what I'm saying? No E say nada and no E so nada. Okay, we ain't not do nothing. We ain't not know about that. We sure didn't. You know what I'm saying? We had the same tuxedo. I forget. I was like, I like. Oh, we were giving a man look. We were. Cause we were arch enemies. We shot what we were, and yeah, me and that Latino guy that graduated in '98, we still ain't famous, okay? But I got more notoriety because the way I look and I was singing in Spanish, okay? So that's why I kind of, no, I don't like Eminem after we found out he was a racist and all that, but if he wasn't, it was nice, okay? Cause I can relate to him in 8 Mile when the bud was trying to clown him rapper, okay? Cause you had Latino dudes and you had some coon brothers and some white folks, yeah, slaves and they masters trying to attack me for speaking in Spanish, okay? And singing in Spanish. So I never forget that. So, but I had remember when I did the Full Hunter show at our school in October '97, and everybody said "otra, otra." That means again, again, again. They loved my performance out because they performed, and you know, but folks, the Latino folks in our school stopped liking them because as they signed what it was, and I don't want to go in detail. Back in '97, they won the Cinco de Mayo thing. And I go ahead and say, I ain't gonna say the great group name, real sing, pero no, no te vayas, you know, by Intocable. Cause they was singing that song when they won the competition. And my homegirl who's Hispanic as well, her boyfriend is darker. He about my complexion. He Latino. He's Mexican. He a dark Mexican. Okay, he camera skin like me. Okay, and we both was gonna team up because his group lost to that Latino dude, the light skinned Latino dude who didn't leave me alone. So when we was at the prom, we was talking about that. I said, yeah, I said, you know, that dude doesn't like me. You know what I'm saying? And he said, we was talking about, I said, yeah, we can come together and one day battle against, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, beat they behind. Because what it was, to change the subject of the video, that Latino dude, his brother, his younger brother, because his younger brother graduated in 2000, the older brother graduated in 96, the one that I didn't get along with graduated in 98 with me. What happened, when they won the Toronto competition back in Cinco de Mayo '97, they got a record contract. So they thought they was a shit. And people were saying they suck. They group of so and so, I can say their name suck. A lot of the Latino folks were saying because they thought they was arrogant. You know what I'm saying? They were, you know what I'm saying? They got arrogant. They got, for real, they got so arrogant, so airheaded. And remember, that Latino guy and I was not enemies up until '97, '98. Okay? So we start having beef, you know, and the dude one time cussed me out, and I was gonna get back at him, which I did, and I cussed his ass back. And so what happened, his younger brother, and what it was, and I didn't mean to jump in, it's just that I have 2 older brothers myself, my half brothers, and I know how it feels to be mistreated by them. You know what I'm saying? Get bullied, and how he talked to him. I didn't mean to jump in, and I should stay in my lane at the time, but I just, you know, because I wish somebody defend me, you know what I'm saying? When I was getting picked up by my own 2 older brothers. So I said, dang, you know, he didn't talk to him like that, and he got mad, and I was trying to keep my composure. But I said, one day I'm going to get you, and later I'm going to cuss his ass out. Okay, you know how I am. I'll get revenge later on. So what happened is, we was in English class. And you know my mixed background. I'm so happy I know about my multiracial background. And I know about the Spanish, Creole, and the Irish, and the English on my mom's side. All I know about Black and French and the American. But on my dad's side, that I'm more familiar with, I knew about my grandfather had Black and French. My dark-skinned grandfather had Black and French in the American because both his parents from Louisiana. I knew about, and my grandmother, her dad was the one dark skin with straight hair and thin lips because his dad was full-blown Choctaw, and his mom was part English, part Black, like a white woman. So when he told me in the classroom, the English class, it was in all places, it was an English class, he said, "You not Hispanic, you should not be seeing Spanish. Excuse me, do you have English in your roots? Then start speaking English because it's part of my roots. My great-grandma, my four-grandma was part English, part Black." So he shut up. He shut up and said, yeah. So yeah, and he was in English class in a way. Yeah. So yeah, that's a love, learn my multiracial background, fight for your roots. The truth set you free, okay? So that's why. So that's why I get off. And so we had prom. We had that prom in High Reach downtown. Don't forget that. And it was like late April, yeah, of '98, 20 years ago. And the dude sit there and I'm sorry, it was funny because when he came his prom day and I came my prom day, my homegirl, And like I just broke up with my girlfriend a couple of days before prom. So she went to the prom with her homegirl. And I didn't have the hat. So I had the vaquero tuxedo. Okay. Had my boots and my feet was hurting me because I was when I was what 10 11 no 10 11 no 10 11 10 or 10 and a half, and it was 11 boots. I had to put a bunch of socks on to so it would not cause no corns and blisters. You know what I'm saying? Because it was big boots. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, so I had my black boots on, and I come there, in my tuxedo and everything, and then the dude sees me, gave me a look, and I gave him a little look too. I like, damn, I know he don't get a tuxedo like that. But we both was wearing the same damn tuxedo. He just he had the hat, I didn't. And so my other homegirl who's Latina, and her boyfriend who's Latino, who's a darker Mexican dude who's caramel skin like me. He was from the north side, the north side, okay? And we both was talking about how that Latino dude, the light skinned Latino dude, 'cause he was very pale, okay? Um, how that they won the competition. He went to a different school, and I said, yeah. I said, yeah. He said there was my group that lost to them at the competition. I said, what? I said, damn. So I said, well, hope one day we'll come do a song or do, saying a duo, whatever, saying, so we can combat them, get the asses. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say it like that, but you know what I mean? Get revenge. Get revenge, okay? So, yeah, get the, what I'm saying? Because, no, ever since they signed the contract, a record contract, and guess what? They ain't did shit with their record contract. I ain't heard anything from this group. They changed their name, okay? And he married, got kids. I saw on Facebook, whatever. And I never get one Latino guy who was younger than me, okay, who was working where I was working. He looked just like this dude, but the dude, and he said, "Well, no, my mama white and my daddy Mexican." And I said, "Is your dad such and such?" Because I mean, I look young about your age in your 20s. You born in the 90s, but I'm born 79. So he said, no, it's not. I said, dude, I said, if you look like this, such and such, such, I said, y'all can pass for father and son because you got his eyes. And he was very light complete. He was very pale, okay? He looked mestizo looking. He had some black in him too. But you know what I'm saying? But he was very fair skinned. You know what I'm saying? And I never seen, I seen his parents, because his parents would come to the function sometime. They seem so humble compared to their sons. Anyway, point is, but the dad's very fair skinned. Okay, the mom was very light skinned, but she had a little olive tone. Okay, you know what I'm saying? She was a little darker than the dad, but he has their dad. So all the brothers were very light skinned Mexicans, Mexican American Chicanos, you know what I'm saying? And ever since they won that doggone, that thing, got that contract in '97, they went over the head, and like the other Mexican folks in our school was bitching and talking trash about that group. They suck because they got arrogant. And then that dude was no longer cool with me in '90. When we got to 12th grade, we were no longer friends. We were not. No, we were. We were no longer friends because we was real. They was perform in 1997. We was in 11th grade. You know what I'm saying? And we never had beef. We was in ninth grade. I already talked to that dude, but we never had beef until we got to they won that contract, and then I got notoriety for singing Spanish. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in the hallway singing Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Doing my thing. And that dude was a hater. I'm like, dude, you got a contract. I ain't got no record. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no. So I laughed today. Yeah, I don't have a contract either. But bitch, puto, you ain't no Mariah Carey, Jennifer Lopez. You ain't no doggone Kanye West level, no Beyonce, Jay-Z level, no Mark Anthony level. You not on no Mio level, and the Mafia is the Tejano Blues. You know what I'm saying? The Selena, you not on that level. It's been 20 years. What the fuck you're doing? Because soon as I can sign a contract, it's on. If the other group members didn't want to be there, it's on. Let me be solo. You know what I'm saying? But no, this dude, he married, he got more financial, than I do, but at the same time, you got a contract in '97. It was about 21 years ago. You should have did something. No, you got arrogant. Thought you was a shit. See how arrogance and pride, the ugly pride, not the good pride, who it leads to. So that's the story. So I brought it up because about the clown about that you want to wear a dress to the prom. Hell no, I went with no dress. I was looking fly. All I did was the cowboy hat. Because I had the botas, that mean boots in Spanish. I had the tuxedo, the bow tie. Yeah, I was pimpalicious in the vaquero sense, in the cowboy sense. And all I need was the hat. And when that dude showed up, we were the same till we were all. And every time I see the Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston dress situation at the VMA, we had the same. I'm not lying. I hope we don't wear the same outfit. We go to reunion, okay? You know what I'm saying? The 20-year reunion this year. I think it's gonna be in October. But for real, I'm not lying. Yeah, it was me. We both get that mean look. We like, oh, look, we didn't fight each other. Got ratchet in it. If it had camera phones back in them days, we got ratchet and throw all the food and fight chairs. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't forget them days. I don't forget. And like I said, his group was not. I'm sorry. After they changed, they showed it. It told us because our Spanish teacher, she's Chicana. That's my third year Spanish teacher. She told me that yeah, they changed. When I called her, I said, "Hi, Miss such and such." I want to say her name. She told me, "Yeah, they changed to a different name." I said, "What?" Yeah, they changed to a different name because the other group members left, and I never forget because when we heard when they was in studio performing, and I never forget. And this was we was kind of sort of cool, but started becoming enemies in the 12th grade. I was like, dang, you got some good music, dude. You know what I'm saying? And but the arrogance, they still performing, but you don't hear about them. You know what I'm saying? They not on Los Palominos and Hometown Boys, those are the home groups, y'all. Level. They like local. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I can make funny because I never signed a record deal. This fool did. And then this shit did not do nothing about his career. You know what I'm saying? He said nada de su meta de caliente. I mean, de caliente, de cantante, excuse me, de cantante. He didn't do anything with his goal. All he did is, you know what I'm saying, and thought he was a shit. So, and I would tell my homegirl that too, because I was going to see Intocable 2 years ago in Festival de Mayo. And I was singing in what's that song that said y todo para qué. And when I was talking about hunger that here in the hood, and I said it's weird, I said I had an enemy, and the way I look as a brother, I got notoriety, I got famous like that. And I said I can relate to Eminem when he's for real because no, I'm not saying the racial part. Him saying the N word, this and sisters. I ain't talking about that part. I'm talking about him rapping. Before we knew all about them, he did the 8 Mile. I can relate because I was getting hate on for speaking Spanish. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why people say culture vulture. Nah, and you let you respect the culture and you're not making a minstrel show out of, then you're good. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I can relate to Iggy Azalea. You know what I'm saying? So I can, yeah, and I got schooled in the industry because I wouldn't be seeing nobody call myself a nigga looking stupid and ignorant or looking like a do nothing thug, looking like a doggone stepping Fletcher. That's why I'm proud to be. Have a nice day.